There you go.
Hi, everyone. This is Loretta from Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine. And I'm going live to do a live update. And because I miss everybody, Blaine's not home, but y'all come in and talk to me for a few minutes. See if anybody comes in.
Oh, that's the time counting. You get one
Mm-hmm.
person so far. Two.
Sorry, I didn't send out a notice, so y'all just come on in. Says 2 people in the room. Hello, hello. Hi, Diana. Sunset Creations in the house. Blaine's not here. Somebody else is in there. Who else is in here? Denisha! Oh, you came up before Diana. Awesome. I miss everybody. Maritza, hello. Or is it hola? Hola. I have not seen y'all. It seems like forever. Blaine's not here, so I'm gonna try. I'm close enough. I can see your comments on here. How is everyone? And I'm gonna try to silence my phone so it doesn't go off y'all's ear. What are y'all working on? I just been doing hats and scarves and baby blankets. I'm still working on some blankets, holding the 2 mandala strands together. With what all's been going on, I haven't done a lot of crocheting. I'm trying to get back into it. Denisha, we are doing much better than we were. I was going to do a live update and just say hello to everybody. I'm not going to be on here for a very long time because of Blaine's not here with me. Hello, Pamela's Creations. I miss all of y'all. So a lot's happened. The reason that we haven't been on, I can tell y'all is, for personal reasons, we were staying at my daughter Amy's, starting on December the 23rd. And we were going to spend the holidays through there and go back to where we were living, which we're in a different place now. We're using the same P.O. box from the other town that we were in because we've already paid that up for 6 months. So anyway, on Christmas Day, we had gotten a phone call that my 3 older girls, their stepmother passed away around lunchtime is when my ex-husband, her husband, had found her. Hello, Thunder. We are doing much better. I was about to give the update. Blaine and Amy and Lori lost their stepmother on Christmas Day. And they had went to be with their daddy in the town that he lives in, a few towns away. And Amy had stayed back with me because y'all know that I've been having seizures. Thunder is Helen. That's right. Hello, Helen. I'm still trying to remember all the names of the your channels. A few hours after their stepmother had passed away, I had fell ill at Amy's house and didn't know what was going on. And I gave Amy permission to call 911 for me because, with seizures, we're learning how to control them with medication. And my girls helped me through them. So I thought that that's what it was to begin with. But I'm not going to go through all the details of what had happened that day. Y'all, if you've read up on anything to do with a heart attack, and I got to put this up on some paper or something. It's already getting hot sitting on my pillow. I had a few heart attacks Christmas Day, right after their stepmother had been found deceased. So lots been going on, and I was put in the hospital and treated. and came home with new medications on the 26th and a new diet. And on the 27th, my daughter Jordan, y'all may know, is a special needs child. Well, she's 18 now, but she's still my child. She fell ill in the middle of the night, right before midnight, and it carried on into the morning of the 28th that she had anaphylactic shock. We believe it was due to the dye, the blue and the red dye that makes purple in the children's Tylenol grape flavor. And it was also in her levothyroxine, which is for her thyroid. And we almost lost her. That was very scary. I did not take pictures. I have actually had someone ask me. I'm not going to say names because y'all don't know them. And I wouldn't say their name anyway. But it was horrifying. Jordan is normally calm and quiet, and she was very, very upset because she didn't understand what was going on. And if anybody's ever seen anaphylactic shock, is where somebody is actually, can't breathe. Just put it that way. And people can research that if they want to look it up, but it was horrific. It really scared us. So everything has been, the climax around the end of 2019. And now things are starting to calm down more. We have the EpiPens for Jordan. I'm on the new diet, new medicine. The girls and their daddy are healing from the death in their family. And then we also moved because where we were was the floors and all were not strong enough for Jordan's wheelchair. And a lot of people have asked us, why did we move there if that would not hold her wheelchair? Well, we had been told that the floors were stronger than they were, and new carpet and new tile and stuff on the floor was very deceptive. So when we were finding out this, I actually fell about, I guess it was probably about 3 or 4 inches of a board in the bathroom that fell a little bit. Hello, Diane. Hi, Cynthia. And it scared me so bad. Blaine was in there with me. If she hadn't been with me, I might have fell through. I don't know. But that was a big scare. So we just decided that being that it was deceptive and dangerous, we moved. So now we live in a 3-bedroom brick house. We're back in Mantachie, but we're still using the P.O. box in Plantersville. But anyway, Blaine's not home right now, and I'm not going to be on here a really long time because of needing to handle medical stuff with Jordan and also needing to rest. But we've had a lot going on, just like other people. I know other people have things going on too, but with us lately, it has been like one thing after another, and we're pulling out of it. We are praying our way through. Diana, I don't think you'll be cutting any onions. I hope not, but I'm trying to hold my peace. I'm more calm right now. Hold my peace as far as not crying. It has been very hard. It did not seem like holidays, which would be, considered the holiday time when all this stuff was happening. And Blaine and I, we don't expect sympathy or anything like that. We just, thank you, Diana. I love you too. We just have been away from YouTube because of not having the Wi-Fi, moving. And also my daughter Amy didn't have Wi-Fi. So we would use Jordan's hotspot on her phone to try to visit Facebook or something for a few minutes. So you might have seen me coming in or Blaine coming in and making a comment on somebody, praying for them or loving something that they're working on, but not really having internet. So we're back now that we have internet. Blaine's not home at the time because you know that I have 3 grandchildren in karate and she drives them. Yes, he does, Denny. I know he has a plan, and that's why I say I'm armored up and I pray. I try to keep a prayer on my mind. If I'm not able to pray out loud at the moment, I keep one on my mind and a praise for God on my lips, because even through the hardest times, he pulls us through. And I appreciate all the prayers, Blaine and I both, and Jordan, my whole family, we appreciate all the prayers. Jeremiah 29, that's right. We appreciate all the support we've got from friends and viewers, and I consider our viewers friends, and family. And I consider, you friends on here like family. But the only thing that I've asked for is that y'all pray for us, because prayer is it's the best thing for the situations we've been going through. But I'm so thankful because I can testify that the Lord has given me more life by, he could have took me during the heart attacks, and I didn't even know that I had heart issues at that time. And with the incident with Jordan, he could have took Jordan from me, and we come very close, very close. But I thank him for giving me Jordan longer. Hello, Kathy. Oh, I missed y'all so much. It's so wonderful to see all of you coming in here. Handmade, hello. Thank you for praying. Thank you, Kathy. I so appreciate it. Y'all are going to make me cry. Diana's going to have to get out her tissue. I miss y'all so much. So anyway, before that had happened, at Christmas, I was just working on hats and scarves for the homeless, and baby blankets and hats for NICU, and hats for the cancer patients. That is what I'm still continuing to do right now. That's really all I'm up to. And my granddaughter Lorelei, which is 5, has mentioned that when I made her brother Silas 2 more blankets, that I had forgot about her. So I did not forget. So I'm doing the 2 strands of mandala unicorn to make her a twin size blanket. And then I'm going to do her sister one too. That's all I'm working on right now. Blaine has not had a whole lot of time to crochet because she did most of the moving with some help from friends and family, but when she couldn't have help, she did most of it herself. She won't let me help much. I did help some. And around here today, I've been trying to unpack some boxes, and I am tired. And I don't want to be on here too long. I had 3 seizures yesterday. They were not what you would call really large, but they were not. One of them was mild, and 2 of them were concerning. But Blaine was able to help me control them, so I didn't have to have medical help. And I'm going January the 30th back to Jackson, Mississippi, to the university to have an MRI where they're going to put me to sleep because I don't like going in that tunnel. Let's see what else. We went to the doctor yesterday. Blaine is low on vitamin D, but her kidneys, thyroid, liver, all of that is perfect. They said the scores on her blood test and all was perfect. My troponin the enzymes in my heart have gone back down, and we've been trying to figure out what's going on with my stomach issues since September. And I have a bacteria in my stomach where I'm taking 2 antibiotics right now at the same time, very strong, and they are nasty, y'all, to try to get rid of that. And this may be what my problem had been with my stomach all along. But the heart issue was no blockage, but weakened vessels in my heart from the vasovagal syncope. If y'all want to look that up, it's very easy to spell. But I've suffered from vasovagal syncope since I was 40. And by the way, I had a birthday January the 5th, so now I'm 51. Thank God I've made it to 51 because he's given me that much more time. I'm over a half a century. Diana's got her tissue. It's not the 1 ply. You got the 2 ply now? So anyway, that's about it as far as updating us. My mother is doing better. She's very sick with a bad cough for a long time, and she is on the mend now with antibiotics. It's an upper respiratory infection. The flu has passed around my family so tremendously, like it has with y'all. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. That I have. It's already went through my children, my grandchildren, and me. I'm recovering from the flu right now. Now, I was just diagnosed yesterday, but I've been on a preventative for 9 days before that, and I finished that medicine yesterday. 10 days of once a day on the Tamiflu. Yes, Diana, I praise God for all the blessings that He has bestowed upon us when He didn't have. And I'm sorry that I'm not really presentable right now. I have just been sweating out the fever, and I'm going to get me a shower here in just a little while. But I'm feeling so much better. So y'all tell me what y'all have been up to. What's going on in your lives? What are you working on? Did y'all have good holiday, good Christmas? For New Year's, we slept. New Year's Eve. Jordan wanted to stay up and toast to the new year, which is toast, pieces of bread with butter. Thank you, Diana, so much. So we weren't up, or were we up? Yes, I think we were up until midnight, New Year's Eve. And we did make some toast and toast with Jordan and Mia. And then we went to bed. So we didn't do all the fireworks and things, but it was really nice. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to see everybody. I'm so thankful for all the people that stuck with us, and I'm hoping that we can get back to doing videos and bring you some better content this year. Last year was very hard, and Blaine and I are goofy. We're goofballs. We like to goof off and have fun. Yeah, you're right, Anna. We were up till midnight, I believe, and we did make toast. Scrap blanket and hats. Kathy, I want to do a scrap blanket. I got a lot of little scraps, like little, almost enough to make a hat, but not quite enough to make a hat. And I want to just put all that together. And are you color controlling or just going with the flow? I think if I do my scrap blanket, I'm just going to go with the flow and see what comes out because I like the mixture. It drives Blaine crazy, though. She is OCD when it comes to the colors. So she pretty much gives me her scraps. You just go with the flow. I think that's what I'm going to do because it'll be unique, one of a kind. I love what people call beesy. Bothers a lot of people. I love beesy colors because they're one of a kind. Even if you tried, I don't think you could replicate a scrap blanket or even like Diana and I talked about one time about using two strands together. If you use two strands together, you still can't get that same flow if you did it again. I'm almost done, but I had a half a cup of Diet Dr. Pepper. But this is my daily regimen, water. I have to drink lots of water. And I don't drink soda every day anymore. Diane, I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Else had said on their podcast that that's what they do, and just reach in and grab one and not even really looking at what they grab. One more question about the scrap blankets. And are y'all doing like all 4-way, and are you mixing up fibers? Because I don't think I'm going to mix fibers. Like I've got some of the Bernat blanket scraps, and then I've got mandala scraps. Strips and then slip stitching. Okay. Y'all know, the last time we talked, I have been addicted to, I told y'all, the waffle stitch. I have made a lot of waffle hats. You don't mix them, Diane. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to keep the same type and the same weight together. And I also don't want to, in case I give any of them away, of course, some of them may be lapgans instead of big blankets. But I don't give somebody something that might be allergic to. So I think I'm going to keep, wool content with wool. Same fibers. That's what I'm going to do, Kathy. The Bernat blanket, I don't have a lot of scraps of that. Sometimes just like pieces. And if it's like, just a few inches, I'll throw it away. But if it's pretty good size, then I'm keeping them. So my Bernat blanket throw will be very colorful. Yeah, Diane. I want to use things that are, if you give them away, especially things that are washable. My nephew's here with me while Blaine's not home so that I'm not alone. But he can't be on camera because he's only 16. They're telling me about what they're working on.
Yeah, I heard your whole conversation there.
Yeah.
I actually want to learn how to do some of that kind of stuff, different stitches and stuff.
My nephew, he's my great nephew. He wants to learn how to crochet. When he was younger, him and his sister both, I gave them a crochet hook and some yarn, trying to get them to just chain first. Now he's old enough to understand more, and we can start teaching him what we know, and then introducing him to YouTube videos like our friend Fiber Spider and many, many others. My Chromebook is getting hot, y'all.
Ready to find you something to sit on? Is it your pillow?
I guess so, because it can't breathe sitting on the pillow.
Yeah, let me see.
I'm looking around for something to set the Chromebook on, y'all. Yeah, I want it getting hot because right now this is the only thing I can talk on. We don't have anything to do videos on right now. This one doesn't have our intro, and it doesn't have good camera. And then Blaine's has our intro and good camera, but it's saying that it's full. And she is thank you, Chase. She is
Yeah, there you go. That should actually work.
She keeps deleting stuff out of it to make room, and the more she deletes, it seems like the more it says that she doesn't have enough space. 50 stitch cow and 2 of Mikey's mandala blankets. I hadn't seen Mikey in a while. I'm so behind on videos and cows. It'll take me a while to catch up. Chain 26, and then 5 double crochet and 5 single, back and forth. That sounds pretty. It does make sense. I bet that's really pretty. And when you flip it, it's going to be on top of each other opposite, isn't it, Kathy? Like your next 5 double would be on your last 5 single from the previous row. Let's see. What I've been working on since yesterday, just off and on because I haven't felt good with that recovering from the flu, is my daughter had got me what's going to fall out of here, y'all, but you know what it is. In 2018, no, 2019, I'm sorry. My daughter got me 2 of these for my birthday, and I hadn't used them until now. The mandala ombre in the color balance. Hello, Donna. In the color balance. And I made a scarf. It's just, I just went across from the pattern on a scarfie. Chain 23, half double crochet, 3rd from the hook. That's like a baby pink and white stone. These kind of look like stone wash, but it's coming out really pretty. The first one I made, Mia took it from me because she said she needed a new scarf. That is it's coming out teal, but it's actually bright green. And then right here is teal looking blue. Right here's a brighter blue. And then the lavender. Y'all can see what I mean. Like the camera's not showing the true color on here. But I did one of these. Well, this is half double crochet all the way across. And Mia took it from me. And then she wants Lorelei, which is one of my other granddaughters, to match her. Thank you. It's very, very simple. Half double crochet all the way across. I love this. This is so soft. It's 100% acrylic. But I didn't realize how soft it was until I started working with it. I pulled a stitch out, y'all, so I'm going to put these back in here real quick. And Mia wants me to make matching hats, but I'm sure there's not going to be enough of that left for matching hats. And Amy had got that from Walmart, and our Walmart doesn't carry it anymore. I don't know if you are seeing that frontwards or backwards, but it's Mandala Ombre in the color Balance. So, at least I'll have matching scarves. Hi, Chiquita's Crochet. Now, forgive me if I don't remember names because a lot has happened and I've missed everybody so much. And I'm trying to learn everybody's name again and their channel names. Like, what do you want me to call you? Or do you want me to call you by your channel name? And I'm so sorry if I don't remember. Deborah. Okay, I'll try my best to remember. Blaine has to remind me most of the time she's not here. But my memory is getting better. Like y'all know that we play memory games to help my memory. Because of the seizures and stuff, for some reason, I'm just not retaining my memory. I'm enjoying my little half a cup of Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh, your channel name's okay? All right. If I go in somewhere under my channel name, some people call me Homemade. If they don't know, because they don't know if it's me or Blaine. And I usually, if you see Homemade with Love in a room, it's usually me. But I try to go in under my private name, Loretta. Oh, Diane, it is Chase, you can turn that light on right there. Sorry, y'all. I think Jordan saw a spider. How I did this one, it's written on a Scarfie pattern. I don't know if y'all have any Scarfie. I got some $1 Scarfie back in 2017 or 18. I just did chain 23 and then half double crochet in the third from the hook, and then just half double crochet all the way across, and just keep up with your stitches so that when you keep up with your stitches, you know, your edges are straight. And that sometimes it's hard to do, but this is very soft, easy yarn. I love this yarn. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Let's see. I think it's 22. Give me just a second. $21. I'm sorry. So it's 21 stitches across there. And I thought that I was messing up, but if you notice the edging and all, I mean, you can block it if you want to. I don't block stuff like I'm going to give the kids or anything, because they're going to stretch it anyway. So I just did 23, half double in the third from the hook, and then half double all the way. They do, Donna, if you can just keep counting. For a while there, you know, I just had to just count myself to be sure that I was doing the same amount. But then this yarn is just so easy. You can see your stitches so easy that it's easy to keep it in line. I have done things in the past that do not look good on the edges. Good night, Pam. Love you. A Scooty with the Scarfie right now. I have some Scarfie, and I'm looking for patterns now that I'm back on, got Wi-Fi, looking for patterns, because I got that pattern off the Scarfie, but I want something different. Yeah. Thank you, Donna. I have made some things that, I mean, just like go like this and wonder, what have I done? And it's either frog it out and start over and just be sure on your count, or put a beautiful edging on there and block it. Got 12 people in here. I started, when I do something like that, Donna, I would frog it when I was a new crocheter because I didn't know any better. And now, if you're just like 1 or 2 stitches off, you can put a beautiful edging on there and fudge it and just block it real nice, and it'll come out nice. Now, crocheters, they're gonna see the mistakes. My mother can look at something and tell me where I've made a mistake. Not that anybody else is ignorant, but crocheters can tell. When Blaine made me a twin size, let me show y'all because it's right here. I got to get off camera for just a second and I will show you. I'm sitting on my bed in my room, y'all. My bed cover is this, I don't remember the color of this because it was a long time ago, about 2 years ago. But my bed is this color. You made 2 scarves. Thank you, Donna. Thank you for reminding everybody. My bed is this color, and this is it was, I don't think you can get this color anymore, Bernat baby blanket, I think. And Blaine made me a twin size rectangle. Thank you. Hello, Terry. Hello, hello. I got to catch up on everybody's videos, but this is our first time being back, and Blaine's not home yet. Anyway, we're talking about, Donna, about making mistakes. This is the first time Blaine had worked with the granny stitch when she made this for me 2 years ago. And it's been really bothering me that she comes and says, I finished your blanket. And I'm like, oh, that is so awesome. So, yeah, I made a mistake on it, but I was too far gone into it, and I just didn't want to pull it out and start over. And I will sit here, y'all, and just messing with her. I will sit here and just look at it. I don't know where she messed up. I can't find it. So wherever she messed up, it's either like in a dark color where I don't see it, or she just hit it very well. But she did a great job. Let's see. That's the side. Let me see if I can get some of the middle up here and show you. I don't know if y'all can see, if I can see through the camera. There we go. It's a twin size rectangle, and it's gorgeous. I love it. And I put this on top of my blanket. Like I said, that's the blue color. And it's just perfect. I love the weight of it because it's a little weighty, being that it's out of the Bernat. And it matches beautifully. I gave up. Thank you, Jess, and welcome. I gave up looking for the mistake because she obviously did a great job on it. And she said she made a mistake, but that's okay with me. It was a love in her heart that made it. 16 people in the room, y'all. I'm so thankful. Miss Terry, I'm behind on everybody's videos. Hey, Beverly. I am much better. How are you? I've missed all of you. Beverly Hill. Oh, Beverly, hi. I'm sorry. Terry, I'm doing much, much better. Right now I'm recovering from the flu, which I didn't have really strong. I was just diagnosed yesterday, but I have been on Tamiflu as a preventative since Blaine and Mia had it. Jordan had it, and Blaine and Mia had it after Jordan got better. And then they're getting better, and I was diagnosed with it. But having that preventative in my body for 9 days at that point, yesterday, and I took the last one this morning, but yesterday's when I saw the doctor. So he said maybe that preventative is what's keeping it at bay a little bit. And he didn't want to put me on more Tamiflu with what's going on with my heart. I was just trying to be very careful. Hey, Madonna. Thank you so much. It's great to see all of y'all. Blaine's not here right now, but I tell her it's going to go live for a few minutes. As y'all know, I have three grandkids in karate, and Blaine drives them. So my great nephew is here with me and Jordan to stay with us until she gets back. But we're doing much, much better. Thank you all for the prayers. I'm so thankful to all of y'all for standing by us when we've had our moments of not being able to be on here, and all the prayers when we've had moments of sickness and death in the family. Big snowstorm. Wow. Turner syndrome. Okay.
I've actually studied about that one before.
Diane, it is Bernat Blanket. I'm not sure if it was Bernat Blanket or Bernat Baby Blanket, because it's the same, isn't it? They just came out in different colors. It's Beverly's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Beverly.
My nephew said happy birthday, Beverly. Hey, Katie.
Oh my gosh, there's the spider she was talking about. Oh my gosh. No, yes. It was like increasingly huge, and it just went in the wall, I believe. Ew. It was like increasingly huge. It was creepy.
That means it went into my closet. Chasing a spider. Happy birthday, Beverly. I just had my birthday on the 5th. And I'm now 51. Oh, and the update on Jordan. Jordan had the anaphylactic. She went into anaphylactic shock on the 7th. She's only had one reoccurrence, which was called a localized reaction on her arm. We gave her Benadryl, took her back to the hospital, where she was treated with more prednisone and Vistarel for the itching and hives. And they said that's normal. It was 5 days after the initial reaction. Sometimes that's normal. So they building up more prednisone in her system to battle it. And then she got the flu. December 31st is when she was diagnosed with the flu. Took the 5 days of Tamiflu. Well, thank you, Diana, but I'm 51. So Jordan's doing much better. She did lose a little bit of weight. Y'all know that we struggled to keep her weight up. So now we've gone up to 3 protein shakes a day plus her food. And from last week to yesterday, she got another pound on her. So we're getting there. I wish I could knit, Beverly. I can't knit. And I also want y'all to pray. If you're on Facebook, you might have seen where Alice Keeling, some people know her as Jan, is in the hospital. Broke her foot in 2 places and was having surgery this afternoon. So please be in prayer for her that that heals correctly and quickly. It's your birthday too, Cynthia? Today? No, Katie. You've crossed over to become one of them? I'm just kidding. I love knitters. I can't knit. Thank you, Donna. Happy birthday, Cynthia. Everybody's in January, huh? Not everybody. Oh, you just tried today? Blaine tried to teach me, y'all. I cannot comprehend 2 needles and the yarn on my left hand. I mean, my right hand, I think. Is it you hold your yarn on your right hand? I don't get the 2 needles. Just give me a hook. Blaine is going to take Mia and Lorelai to karate. Carson went last night. I think his daddy took him. So she's got the 2 girls tonight. So she'll be home later. I told her I was going to go live for a little bit. We've been on here 40 minutes. Got 21 people. Wow. You're holding it in your left hand. Is that, what is it called? My mom told me. There's continental knitting and something else. I know nothing about knitting. Happy birthday to the birthdays in here now and the ones we've missed since we've been on here. I haven't been on Facebook much, so I don't know who's had birthdays in there. Madonna, your birthday's next month. There is no way you're going to be 81. Nuh-uh. I do not believe that. You are not 30 years older than me. You can't be. So that's working out for you, Katie, holding the yarn in the left hand? Deborah, Blaine tried it both ways with me, and I am just fumbling with the 2 needles. I can't get it. I mean, unless maybe large, and maybe some larger needles. That's right, Shannon. There's no way Madonna's going to be 81.
No, you went in the wall.
No. Madonna, your paperwork might be wrong, but I just can't see you as 81. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But I can't see you as 81 in next month. Hey, Jenny. Past midnight where you are? It is 6:13 where I am. I'm glad you stopped in, though. Madonna does look younger. I just can't see her as 81. I mean, she might be, but I don't believe it. Wouldn't it be awesome, Donna? I bet Madonna knows how to have a birthday party. Okay. Deborah, I'll tell Blaine and see if we can work on that. Larger needles and larger yarn until I get the hang of it. Yeah. Now, Madonna, I understand that because when I get up and walk, I'm like, my knees and everything are creaking, snap, crackle, and pop. Katie's 28. Blaine will be 27 in March. And I'm having to guess. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I have a lot of kids. You going to bed, Beverly? We love you. Have a good night. Kathy, you cannot be 62 in June because I've seen a picture of you and you do not look 62. But there's nothing wrong with aging. '67 in September, Nana. I don't think I've seen a picture of you. Hello, Quilty Crocheter. Madonna says you're a baby. If she's a baby, what am I? I'm an embryo. You just turned 40 in November. Oh, okay. Now you're still young. Katie, what's for dinner? Love you too, Katie. That's true, Madonna. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting older. I think we're blessed to have lived as long as we have lived. Diane's 57. So we got all ages in here. Robert steaks and baked potatoes. I am on my way, Katie. Oh, ribeyes. I was wondering what Robert steaks, but I wasn't gonna say anything, Katie. It still sounded good. Denny's 43. She's a baby too. I'm feeling much, much better. Thank you so much for asking, and everybody's been praying for us, and we've missed everybody. Hello, Kim. All you beautiful people. Yeah, Donna. Now, I am feeling old when these come in here and say 41, 43. Katie's 28. Terry's 54. Oh. Katie's a lump of cells. And if Madonna is 81, then I'm an embryo. I miss going in other people's lives too because of not having internet. Yeah, Terry's a baby too. She's a toddler. She's a little bit older than me, so she's a toddler. No, I'm an embryo. She's a baby. We got some toddlers in here. Y'all are crazy. It's so fun. Uh-oh, Donna's got children older than Denny. Well, I've got children older than Katie. I got one older than Katie. My oldest is 30. That was the last of my treat, y'all. Half a cup of Diet Dr. Pepper. Yes, I know diet drinks are not good. Not good for you. Katie, you are the youngest one in here, I believe, since Blaine's not here. So what are y'all working on? Madonna, Donna, Kim, Katie. Kim's 44. She's a youngin'. Katie's always the baby. Yep, you're always the baby until Blaine comes in the room, and she's a tad bit younger than you. Jordan hasn't been crocheting a whole lot. She's having a lot of issues with her spine, and like I said, her weight dropped. We're trying to just keep her comfortable and get her weight back up. We need to get her between 93 and 95, and she got down to 91. A babysit and a puppy tucks. Oh, cool. Amigurumi elephants. Valentine stuff done ahead of time. Oh, Dinah, you're 21. I forgot. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And Katie's birthday, everybody needs to know, is July the 21st. So we need to try to remember that in July. Y'all are so fun. I've missed y'all so much. My children are 30, about to be 28, about to be 27, and 18. And I've got 6 grandchildren. Diana, Dina just caught you. Diana's trying to pull everybody's leg like Madonna. Madonna, I still don't think that you're going to be 81. Blaine's birthday is March the 22nd, and she was born in 93. We did move, Terry. We moved to a better place. It was for us, Central Heat and Air. reinforced floors for Jordan's wheelchair. Donna, you sound like my brother. I've got a brother that's, I think, 5 years older than me, or maybe like 4.5 years. And every year he says he's 21. If he's 21, I think that makes me 17. And I told him at least pick a number that makes me legal. Almost 2 years, Katie. Hello, Joe. How are you? Thank you for coming in. There you go, Helen. 18 years with 33 years experience. Sounds good to me. My dad used to tell my mom that when she got 50, he was going to trade her in for 225s. But he never did. I'm not trying to be rude, y'all. I have to drink a lot. My throat's dry. Somebody's going to have to investigate Madonna and find out her real age. If it's because you're sitting behind the computer like that, Madonna, then you do it very well. What's up tonight, Joe? We're just visiting because I've missed everybody. Blaine's not here right now, but she misses everybody. I wouldn't want to be 25 again either because I had all my kids in my 20s, and more than likely I'd be pregnant at 25. Let's see. I had Amy at 21, Lori at 23, and Blaine at 25. Yeah. Oh, she's always said she's 80? So is she really, or is she just pulling her leg? Ah. So if you lied, you'd put it something younger. There's nothing wrong with being 80. Not a thing. That's Blaine, y'all. Hello. Hey.
Mark just texted me and said he bought a fridge and a microwave with a vent, and he couldn't do anything today because they were closed this morning for him to pick them up. But he's gonna try to get out there tomorrow night.
Okay. Everybody's missing you. All right. I'm on live and everybody's missing you. A few people has to ask about you.
Okay. Real quick, Amy's gonna come pick up the girls and take them to Lori's house because Mia wants to play with Lorelai for a little while.
Okay.
And then I'll pick her up on my way home.
Okay. Be careful.
I will.
All right. Love you. Bye. That was Blaine. Yeah, like 50 or so. Yeah. I don't know. If I could go back, I'd probably be like 39. My issues started when I was 40 with my health. Thank you, Donna. I do praise God. I give God all the credit and all the glory for what he's done for us my whole life. But December has been very difficult, and I still have not turned my back on him. Yeah. We'll just say Madonna is ageless. Hey, Cindy. I hadn't seen you in a long time. I know you've been through a lot too. I know everybody has. And we've been thinking about everybody. I'm so glad to see you. Yep, we're just going to say Madonna's an ageless rock star and leave it at that. I bragged when I hit 30, Helen. But, I'm 51 and I'm glad that the Lord's allowed me to live this long. And there's nothing wrong with getting old. What is it they say? You just get better with age? Like a fine wine. We're supposed to get better with age. She is priceless too, Diana. You 51 too. All right. Yeah, it is just another day. My kids try to make a big deal out of it. I'm like, it's just another day. I love watching all y'all's videos and I'm far behind, but Madonna cracks me up. That's okay, Katie. I'm glad you're in the room. Besides, you need to be cooking those steak and potatoes for us. By the way, there's 19 in the room, Katie. So if you can cook steaks for all of us, that'd be nice. And Sandy is 53. Yep, Madonna, that's right. Oh, Helen, don't we all? A guest fee? 15 buck steaks. They're buck steaks? They're deer steaks? I'm kidding. I know what you mean, but is the $15 like where you deliver? Go Tigers. Are you in, do you say Louisiana or Louisiana? You're welcome, Cynthia. Oh, Katie doesn't deliver. Oh, well, that's just wrong. You're going to cook steak and potatoes in front of us and not deliver? Oh, they cost $15 to buy them. Is that with delivery? Because that's just wrong. You're overcharging if you got a delivery fee. Louisiana. Louisiana? In Mississippi, a lot of people say Louisiana, and a lot of them say Louisiana. I don't really like Louisiana. Just doesn't sound right. But we've got too many letters where we live because, we say Mississippi when it should just be Mississippi. Why use all those extra letters? Somebody else could use them. And I've heard people say like New Orleans, they say, or New Orleans and Nolans. We were somewhere yesterday, the heart of beef country, and never pay 15 for a steak. I won't pay 15 for a steak. We were somewhere yesterday, Joe, and I saw on TV, was it the LSU Tigers playing? Who are they playing? Diana, you are from Massachusetts. Hello, Emily. Welcome. Did I say that right, Diana? Massachusetts. See, Chase said Massachusetts. It's not a T there. Clemson. That's who they were playing. Who won? I saw was it the pregame show? Massachusetts, isn't it? C-H-E, like chew.
Massachusetts.
The topic tonight is everything. Emily, whatever you want to talk about. I said it right. Diana said I said it right. Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. But when we say it fast in the South, it sounds like T. W-O. Massachusetts.
Massive 2 sets.
LSU Tigers are the national champions. Yay, go Tigers. I was hoping they would. Is anybody else in the deep south? Like Mississippi, Alabama? I know Cindy's in Alabama. We're in Mississippi.
Anybody from Florida, Georgia?
Diane, we're in Mississippi. Let's see. The deep south would be considered Texas, Mississippi. I know Terry's in Texas. That's right, Diana. Pronounce those R's. We're teaching Diana to be like a pirate in order to do the R's. Donna's in Georgia. Helen's in Oklahoma. We've got family in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
You didn't, Emily. You're in Alabama? So we're neighbors. I know you're in Indiana, Katie. Very far away for me to get a steak and potatoes. Chase is laughing at me. Now, who is Clemson? Because weren't they Tigers? I was trying to look at what was on their helmet. I haven't watched football in so long, so many years. Clemson?
Clemson, South Carolina.
Is it South Carolina?
I believe. Hold on, we can check.
Kathy's in Texas, and she has family in Oklahoma.
Hold on, we can check.
Emily, I'm in Mississippi. Jess is in Pennsylvania. Isn't that where Creative Grandma and Jane Wynn are from? Pennsylvania? The great state of South Dakota for our ageless rock star. I'm in Mississippi. Kathy, Terry's wanting to know where you are in Texas.
I was right. It's Clemson Tigers, South Carolina.
Clemson Tigers in South Carolina played the LSU Tigers from Louisiana, and the LSU they're the champions. They are funny looking tigers.
Yep, the score was 42-25. That's the final.
You recognize whose last name? Helen. I thought that was funny, Joe, because it was Tigers against Tigers. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, Louisiana State University.
Oh, Troy's in Pennsylvania too. Okay.
The final score was 40.
I have family in Mobile, Emily.
Oh, wow.
We're in the upper part. I did used to live in the lower parts around Hattiesburg. Now we're in the upper part close to Tennessee. I have been through San Antonio, Terry, but we didn't stop. We've driven through it. Emily, I'll have to see how far. Hey, Jamie. We're just talking about everything. Where you're from. We've already discussed everybody's age. What you're up to. Emily, I'll have to see how far we are from Mobile. Because I think Mobile is south, I believe, isn't it?
Yes.
I did wave, Terry, but I didn't know you back then. So you wouldn't have known. I have a habit of waving at every town we go through, or state. Well, state, really, if we go through different states. But that's been a long time ago when I was traveling with my mom to see some family. And also, I've been in the big truck with my ex-husband when we were married. He wasn't an ex-husband at the time. He was a husband.
Yes, it's south. It's south of Jackson and stuff like that. It's 4 hours and 38 minutes. 38 minutes from here.
From Mobile?
Yes, from our location.
Okay, we are 4 hours
and 38 minutes.
292
miles.
4 hours and 38 minutes from Mobile.
292 miles. It take 4 days walking.
We are in Manatee, which is right outside Tupelo.
Yeah, it's like
Yarn Chat and Coffee. Hello.
It's
Louisiana.
Yeah,
I've been there a bunch when I was a teenager. Northwest Georgia. about 45 minutes to an hour from the Alabama state line. Yeah, we need to do a meetup, but it depends on where to meet up because we are one part of Alabama. We are about 45 minutes. We're about
like 30, 45 minutes from it. It's
30 to 45 minutes from Hamilton, Alabama.
let's see. Yep, Hamilton. Yeah, because you can go straight from Fulton over to Hamilton. It's like no, it's not far at all. Let me check. Yeah, 34 miles, 30 minutes from Alabama.
34 miles?
Yeah, 30
from Hamilton?
Yeah, from Fulton. Say, because I mean, we'll have to leave from Fulton to Hamilton. It's 30 minutes, 28 miles.
Okay. So from here it would be about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think let's go.
Or maybe 40 minutes. So we're about 40 minutes to
42 minutes, 48 miles. 40 miles.
40 miles from Hamilton, Alabama.
From us right now. Yeah.
Pearl River, just north of New Orleans.
Pearl River Resorts down there. I think it's casino.
Lake Charles. Where's Lake Charles? Isn't that Michigan?
We can go check.
Yeah, Mobile is in Alabama, Joe. Right. Mobile, Alabama. Good night, Miss Terry. We love you. Take care of yourself. I got my feet up on the bed.
Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Huh?
Lake Charles.
Oh, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Yes, they just said Louisiana. Yeah, Lake Charles, Louisiana. We're in a little bitty town.
Yeah. Not very big at all.
New Orleans is on your bucket list. Not necessarily during Mardi Gras. I've been down there during Mardi Gras, and woo, it's busy.
It's a handful.
Yeah, it is. And I don't know how long that bridge is, but is it Lake Pontchartrain that's got that really long bridge going from Mississippi into Louisiana? That's a lot of water. And I don't do necessarily well over large. Too racy for you? You mean Mardi Gras?
The longest.
It is too busy.
Sure.
And when I was a teenager and I lived in South Mississippi, we went to New Orleans a lot. We also went down to the coast of Mississippi to sunbathe on the beach down there. You get blistered quick because the wind coming off the ocean. Yeah, Kayla's in Louisiana too. I forgot about that.
Which one did you say about the going from Mississippi to Louisiana?
How far is it from where we are now to like New Orleans?
So from our current location to New Orleans.
That's what I was going to ask. Where is she in Louisiana?
I'm just going to take a seat right here on the floor.
Half the locals go to Disney during Mardi Gras. I don't blame them. Mardi Gras is busy. Yeah. We didn't go into the parade. We tried to stay out of it, but that is a busy time. I love people. That's a lot of people.
5 hours and 29 minutes. So 360 miles.
So 5 hours and 29 minutes from Louisiana is where we are now.
Yes.
We need to do a meetup.
Yeah, from us to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. I wish we could do a retreat where we could all get together. There are a lot of, I wish we could meet all of y'all, but there are a lot of you that are closer. I'd love for us to be able to get together and do a meetup. And then maybe someday go further out. No one lives close to you, Helen. Where do you live again? What state? Oklahoma, right? That's hard to remember where everybody's from. That's why a lot of us keep repeating ourselves and asking, where do you live?
Yeah, my channel was from different states. That's why that was some of them from the same state.
Yeah, Oklahoma. Yeah, Cindy, but we didn't get to spend a lot of time together. And I have to say that I was, what do you call it? Is it fangirling? Cindy. So, we didn't get to spend time together, like sit down and talk and have a meal. We just had a few minutes of goofing off. That'd be cool if we could meet halfway to Kayla's. I love your hair too, though, Sandy. I love the color of yours too and the length. Northeast of Tulsa. About an hour. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah. She lives about an hour northeast of Tulsa. I'm trying to think of where we went through. A few years ago, my when I was married to my husband that passed away. Yes, because I've had more than one husband. He and I and my brother were going through Oklahoma. I guess you'd just call it like the Panhandle. There was like no houses or anything for many, many miles, and it was just like
The outskirts.
grassland, and there was these tall towers that I guess they're not towers, but they look like windmills, but 3 blades. I don't know what you call them. What are those called, Chase? Like they're like power stations or something. Anyway, we were going through a terrible storm, and I was so scared because I didn't back then. Storms just terrified me, and I thought, oh my goodness, if a tornado or something comes across here, we have nowhere to go. Reminded me of the movie. Was it Twister?
Yes.
Where they chased the tornado to try to get information on it.
Yeah, they
reminded me of that.
They put
yeah. Yeah, Helen. It was like the Panhandle, almost like a desert. Mm-hmm.
And where are these?
No one likes living there.
Where did you say these big tall things were? Whatever.
They were in Oklahoma somewhere. Helen said that those that is like a desert land. Turbines.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was. I wasn't sure.
What are they? They're like they make electricity or something.
How tall are wind? They're wind. Yeah, I think we have ours is water powered.
Water powered. Okay.
Hydropower. So there's gonna be wind power.
Mm-hmm.
So I guarantee
it's scary being out there in the middle of a storm.
Yeah. Generate.
Really? She said that movie Twister was not made far from her.
Oh wow.
She's the one that lives out there in Oklahoma.
Oh my goodness. Isn't Oklahoma Tornado Alley or is that Kansas?
I think they both are. Is it Helen? Is it Oklahoma or Kansas that they call, or maybe it might be someplace different? They call Tornado Alley. We have a lot of tornadoes here, but I think not as much.
Tornado Alley is
as Oklahoma.
Although the official boundaries of Tornado Alley are not clearly defined, the main Texas through Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa.
Oh, so there's a whole strip.
Yeah. I knew Kansas or Oklahoma was not. It's like the Tornado Alley state or something.
So the movie was made about 2 or 3 hours from you. Oklahoma is Tornado Alley.
Yeah. I knew one of the states in particular.
He was just telling me, going from Texas. Oh yeah, Cindy, you're right. Tornado Alley is Alabama and Mississippi, because we sure get them.
Yeah, we get them a lot.
A lot more than what we want.
Yes, and then you guys,
right there at Christmas time when we had the really bad storms. Cindy, I don't know how much damage y'all got in Alabama. It tore up a couple of towns in Mississippi. Mia's stepmother was home alone, and they live in subdivision, and the houses right behind her row just lost like shingles and stuff off their house, but the whole row going behind her, it tore those houses to pieces. I mean, it looked like just piles of rubble. But there were no reported deaths. That was in early evening, like maybe 4:30, 3:30 to 4:30 or something like that. And there wasn't a lot of people home.
Flash flood emergency in Mississippi. Dam and intimate damage of failing. This was 5 hours ago.
Of what?
Intimate damage of the dam in Mississippi.
Where at?
Authorities in Mississippi.
Chase is looking at the news and it says 5 hours ago.
Near Jackson,
Kansas, yeah, the Wizard of Oz, Kansas.
The National Weather Service issued a flash flood emergency in the Jackson metro area and urged residents to seek higher ground after.
Ooh, wow. Slow down, Chase. Slow down. He talks fast. 5 hours ago, the National Weather Service posted, what was it? Flash flood warning.
It's flash flood emergency in the Jackson metro area.
In the Jackson metro area.
For them to seek higher.
For everybody to seek higher ground.
Due to all this heavy rain we're having and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Heavy precipitation and stuff.
Due to the heavy rains we've been having. And that's where we're going on the 30th is Jackson.
Because the dam is like intimate damage, so it's close to failing. So it's holding as much as it can.
Imminent damage.
Intimate.
Imminent.
Yeah. It's IMMINT.
Yeah, imminent. Imminent means it could happen at any moment.
Yeah.
Imminent damage to a dam that's down there.
Yeah.
Hello, Angie. It's so good to see you. Thank you very much. We're just talking about everything. So just jump in. We did have some heavy rains day before yesterday. Yesterday, I don't think it rained much at all. And then today we had some very heavy rains and thunder and lightning. So with all the rains we are getting, Jackson
yeah, right here.
is
yeah,
Jackson has imminent dam damages.
Yeah. So it's close to failing.
So they said it's close to failing, so they're asking people to seek higher ground.
And it said more rain is expected.
And more rain is expected. So we've been trying to keep an eye on it around here.
And I kept scrolling. It says tornado in South Carolina with 130-mile winds destroys a high school in less than a minute.
Ooh, slow down. Tornado, 130 miles an hour.
Destroyed a school.
Destroyed a school in South Carolina.
Less than a minute.
That was today?
I'm not sure when it was, but I mean, it's on the same thing that this thing's on.
He's not sure of the time and the date on that, but it says it destroyed a school in less than a minute. Yeah, 130 mile an hour winds. Woo.
Let's see.
So a lot of people in here now have experienced tornadoes. Oh, 7 hours ago.
Yeah, that's when that was posted.
Is when that tornado was posted.
Yeah, all you can see in the image here is the video. Is the building is like you can see clearly through the sky, stuff like that, and you know how the big old fixtures are lights.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see you have the wire hanging,
mm-hmm.
and the fixtures just hanging from it.
Day before yesterday, we had tornadoes in the area again.
Yes.
It took the roof off of a local school close to us.
Belmont, I think.
Really, Diana, we do. We need this rain to go to Australia and knock out those fires.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of it hits everywhere but there. I mean, it's so dry.
I'm not going to criticize anybody, y'all, but I saw it on Facebook the other day about some scientists going out into the desert, and they're claiming that they made it rain where it's never rained before. And the guy that was talking about it was like, well, if they can claim that they can do that, why don't they go over to Australia and make it rain over there? And I just laughed because they're wanting credit for saying they made it rain in the desert, and we all know who's in charge of the weather. So if they think they can, Australia needs the rain. There's been so much property damage and so many deaths of the wildlife. I'm not sure about the people, but we are praying for them. Yeah.
Yeah, right here it says 11:57 a.m. January 14, 2020. And then it's
yeah, Joe, I'd love to share our rain with them.
There's a flash flood emergency, including
Diana can do a rain dance. I'm reading their comments, and Diana said we can try go do a rain dance.
Here's a flash flood emergency, including Ottawa County, until 2:45 p.m. and it started at 11:57.
Flash flood warning for Ottawa County, and that is not far from here.
Mm-mm.
That's just a few towns over, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of rain. Which, if we're getting a lot of rain, probably Alabama is.
Yeah, because it's gonna come either from the west coast or east coast, or maybe move from north to south.
Texas. I think the storms we got day before yesterday originated in Texas and then came up across us. Well, originated, out in the coast, and then
moved upward
uh
through Texas and
we saw a lot of on the news. We saw a lot of damage come up from Texas. I didn't see the helicopters, Madonna. I haven't been able to see the news. People just tell me what they, family members tell me what they've seen on the internet and on TV.
Yes.
So I'm kind of behind on the news. Madonna said, did you see the helicopters dropping vegetables to the animals that had nothing to eat in Australia? I'm assuming she's talking about Australia.
Yeah. Starting at 8 p.m. it's supposed to be 10%, and it climbs up to 70 by 3 a.m. tomorrow, or 4 a.m.
Climb up to 70 degrees. Can y'all believe that?
Precipitation.
We were sitting here just a little while ago listening to the crickets and the grasshoppers, and it's very unusual to hear them in January.
Yeah, very.
That's awesome. That was in Australia where they were dropping the vegetables.
Yes, everything. Hold on, let me click play. Let me see where it's coming from. Yes, everything's moving from like Louisiana and Texas and stuff like that. It's coming right across to us and heading to Alabama. And
Angie's getting rain and a little bit of snow in Oregon. Cindy, no kidding. Well, also where we live, there is a neighbor that has some chickens, and there is a rooster down there that crows at night. You really can't hear him in the daytime, but he crows all night long. He's very backwards.
Oh my goodness, that makes me think about some of my kinfolks over in Titilla. They have over like 30. They're up all night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they go to bed at like 6 o'clock in the evening. So.
Welcome back, Jamie. Diana says they arrested 200 kids for starting those bushfires. Are you talking about in Australia? Is that how that got started? It is a backwards rooster, Jamie. I'm not kidding. You can lay down to go to sleep and that thing will start crowing. I told Blaine, I was like, I wish he would hush, but, he's got to get it out of his system, but he's doing it at the wrong time. So, there were 200 kids arrested in Australia for starting the bushfires.
Yeah, according to
that
Australian
is so
Institute
very sad.
of criminology, most of the bushfires that started by arson burned only around a little over 12 acres of land. The government crime agency says most of the arson fires are started by young people in disadvantaged areas.
Ooh, goodness, Helen. We haven't had any sleep. Thank you, Lord. We haven't had any. Yeah, Jamie, I understand too. Our neighbor has got they had 3 small dogs, and now they have 2 small dogs. When we were finishing up moving the other day, we have a circle driveway. We're at the end of a road, and we have a circle driveway, and a man come up saying he was looking for somebody and called the name, and I said, well, there's nobody here by that name. We're just moving in, but there was mail in the mailbox with that name. And he left and hit one of those dogs. So it killed one of them. So they have 2 little dogs now, but they won't keep them inside. And Blaine just goes creeping along and laying down on her horn to keep them from getting under our tires. And then it upsets the chickens and the rooster.
Updated at 9:02 p.m. yesterday.
Jamie had snow Saturday morning. How is Carrie doing? Are they able to stay where they are, or are they having to get out? Cindy's in Alabama, and they're under flash flood warning and dropping to sub-freezing temperatures is what's expected.
Oh, my goodness. As of updated yesterday, like 9:02, at least 28 people have died nationwide, and the state of more than 3,000 homes have been destroyed or damaged, according to the
By tornadoes?
by the Australian bushfire.
Oh, Australia. Okay. Over 3,000 homes, and how many
Destroyed or
deaths?
damaged. And 28 people have died.
28 people and over 3,000 homes, and that's no telling how many animals.
That was up dead last night. I mean,
isn't the animals like? Is it in the 100,000s or a million? I know it's extremely high. I don't know how much y'all, but I know it's extremely high.
Let's see. Which dry lightning was
still hot in Florida.
Starting a number of fires in Victoria East.
Mm-hmm.
Gipps Island region in late December, which had traveled more than 20 kilometers, 12.4 miles in just 5 hours.
I did see the other day that somebody was saying, is it Claire Bob Wilson 123? Her daddy needs prayers. In Australia. That's what I thought, Cynthia, but I didn't want to state it. Billions is what she heard today.
So it's right
of
here.
Animals.
Yeah, right here it says dry lightning, but then also it says humans can also be to blame. 24 people have been charged with deliberately starting bushfires, but have taken legal action.
I don't know why anybody would want to start a bushfire anywhere.
It's ridiculous.
But now they've gotten to the point they can't leave.
No, I mean, there's dry lightning, and then 24 people, but then there's also 183.
Well, dry lightning you can't do anything about, but I mean, people deliberately setting fires. That is so sad.
24 charged with deliberately starting them, and then hashtag. And then
Dinah, have you heard how he is? What's going on over there? Talladega College. My ex-husband loves to go to Talladega to watch the racing. I've never been there, but he goes like every year.
Oh my goodness.
Good night, Joe. Yes, we're out. We are most definitely praying for Australia.
Yeah, right here it says with some places sweltering under temperatures above 40 degrees Celsius, which is about 113, 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
There's just so much going on everywhere. The weather and so much. So anyway, we don't want to get down in the dumps, but we definitely need to pray for all these people that's going through so very much. I wish I could go over there and help. I wish I could send rain over there.
Right here.
45 minutes to Talladega. Hey, Petra. We have missed you so much too. Cindy, do you go to Talladega? I've never been. I'd like to go sometime. I love racing.
Right here, I found where it says animals and stuff like that.
Cynthia said it was in the billions.
Yeah, birds, reptiles, and animals except bats. Excludes insects and frogs. Almost a third of the koalas in NSW may have been killed in the fires, and a third of their habitat has been destroyed.
Y'all know how I feel about you coming in here with your channel name. Click on somebody's channel name, and if you want to go and check them out, go and check them out, and come back over here if you want to, and subscribe to their channel. I'm fine with that, and I always promote that you share your channel on our page. That's the best way I know to help you build up your channel. I miss everybody. Oh, goodness. I've got so much to catch up on.
1 billion animals.
1 billion animals?
A staggering 1 billion animals are now estimated dead in Australia's fires.
Yeah.
The numbers of kangaroos, koalas, and others killed keeps skyrocketing. So, and that was just posted.
So, Petra, what are you working on? We've just been talking about a little bit of everything in here tonight. I loved your hair. I didn't get to watch a lot of video and stuff, but I saw your hair it's curly, and I saw that it was straight, and I love it both ways. just looks so nice. Donna's been to Talladega. I haven't been.
I have.
You have?
Yes, I've been to Talladega.
Really?
Last time I went to Bessemer.
Last time? You've been more than once?
No, I've only been one time.
Oh.
But when I went to Bessemer, I went to Talladega. I was 12 miles away from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I went to that big water park in Bessemer. I was so excited to come back home. We left. I was expecting to go up there and come back, but we left and we're in Alabama for a week. When we got back, not even 3 hours later.
So you went to a water park in Alabama? Okay.
And then we got back. Not even 3 hours later, we turned around and went back to Tunica. So we were gone for a week. Come back, changed out of clothes, and then turned around and went to Tunica.
That's wonderful, Donna, that you've got everybody in here. So I don't mind y'all doing that. I mean, you're welcome to do that. Go ahead and let people check you out. If you it used to be your 2-week vacation. Okay. If anybody's in here that has a channel and you're not under your channel name, just go ahead and type it in. Or if you want to come in under your channel name, that's okay too. Winding up scraps. We were just talking earlier about scrap gans, scrap blankets. I think I'm going to start doing that soon because I have a lot of scraps. I just ball them up because, you know, they may be this big or they may be this big of different types. And I'm going to use all one type per blanket. Wow. Cindy went twice a year for 12 years in a row.
Oh my goodness.
But she said it's not so fun without her Earnhardts.
To Talladega?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to a race, but I mean, I went to the raceway.
Yeah, I remember when the Earnhardts were really big, you know, tragedies. You own variegated yarns? Okay. Using all the same weights. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do all the same weights and all the same fibers and start getting my scrap blanket going. 2 acres from Talladega. Oh, okay. Y'all, we're finding out a lot of us are closer than we thought. There went that water. Nice. He's showing me a race car. Let me unplug this computer. It's got a good battery on it now. Hey, Tammy. I haven't been able to say hello to everybody in a while. Pell City Steakhouse and Antique Malls. Ooh, I love Antique Malls. I don't think we have any close by here. Cynthia doesn't have enough scraps for anything yet. Well, I don't have enough scraps to do a whole blanket, but I could get one started and then just, you know, put it in a bag or a drawer or something till I get more. Lots of memorabilia. My brother was married to a woman that had a lot of Dale Earnhardt memorabilia. Tammy, I'm feeling a lot better than I was, and I praise God that I am. I'm getting well. Right now, I'm getting over the flu, which is, I haven't had severe because when Jordan went through it and then Blaine and Mia were diagnosed with it, the doctor went ahead and started me on a preventative. So I started running a little bit of fever Sunday, low grade fever. And then yesterday and today, I think my fever's broke. Dana, Tabitha's Treasures, good to see you. How are you doing? I have been seeing where you're in the hospital and then home, which is awesome if you're home.
Like, are you talking about an antique store or an antique mall?
She's an antique mall
I mean, the only thing I can find for antique near us
in
is
Pell City.
yeah, there's stuff. There's just different things, but it's mostly stores.
Hey, Sin.
There's not an actual antique mall near us.
Dana, that's awesome. I know you're glad to be home. Hello, sweet tea. Oh, you were about to call me. I saw earlier, did you lose your voice for a while? I believe it's Diana. Or is it Sylvia? I said Dana.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's Dana. I thought so.
Yeah, right here it says Sleepy Poet Antique Malls.
Well, I'm glad, Teresa, that you saw that we're on. What is it, Chase?
Sleepy Poet Antique Malls in Charlotte and Gastonia, North Carolina. Close.
What's going on, Sam? You been sick? I think all of us have got something going on. Yep, it's Dana. I'm on some strong antibiotics right now, Sin, and they're yuck. Ooh. I don't like them. One of them is, get my bag. Sorry, y'all, all up in the camera. One of them is a very strong dose of amoxicillin. And I forgot the name of the other one. Clarithromyc. 500 milligrams for 14 days, twice a day.
Never heard of that.
And high dose of amoxicillin for some stomach issues that the test came back positive for some kind of bacteria. And that could explain a lot of my stomach issues.
Yeah.
So I've got to do that strong antibiotics, both of them for 14 days. And then Protonix, which is kind of like anti-acid with that, and then do that 2 more weeks after I finish the antibiotic, and then none of it for 2 weeks, and then go back for a checkup. So maybe that'll fix the issue. We've been trying to figure it out since September. Tammy Blaine is having the same issue. This weather has got her sinuses, but she's always got issues with sinuses. She's always stuffy. She's already had the sinus irrigation surgery, and that helped for a few months, but then it all clogged back up because she's allergic to 3 types of grass in Mississippi, which is in our front and backyard. She's allergic to pet dander and I forgot what else. Pollen, which here the pollen's thick enough you can see it all over everything. It's like a yellow dusting all over everything.
I'm pretty sure you can make paint out of it sometimes.
Okay. Sin has an ear, throat, and chest infection. Oh my goodness. I hope you get better soon. I hope this new medicine helps. I've got fluid on my left ear, and with all the other stuff, I haven't had a chance to go to ear, nose, and throat about it. But my doctor said they're going to have to open it up somehow to get that out of there. So I hope I'm not talking too loud. I just hear like a crackling. Yeah. The allergies are bad. I mean, Blaine's even complaining about she would rather just have a cold, take some medicine, and get over it than to have constant sinus issues. Yep. They changed me to Protonix about 2 weeks ago. And then my blood work came back that something's going on with my stomach, which I think finally he may have found what we've been trying to chase down since September. So the strong antibiotics with the Protonix, and then just the Protonix, and then nothing, no Protonix or anything for 2 weeks. So it'll be a 6-week regimen of trying to figure out what's going on. Your ears are stopped up too. That's hard because it messes up your balance when you walk. Messes up your hearing. Gives me a headache too. And sometimes it can cause nausea. I didn't know when you were little, like spinning around and going on a merry-go-round and stuff. Some people get really dizzy. I did that when I was little. I would get really dizzy and sick. A lot of kids didn't. And it was the earwax. Did you know that? If you spin really, really fast, your earwax is moving.
Yes, it's like it's force.
Right. So it can mess with your equilibrium. Like when you walk, you'll walk like sideways or walk backwards and feel dizzy. It's because that has moved around there so much with some people. It doesn't happen with everybody. I'm talking to my great nephew. He is over here to stay with Jordan and me until Blaine gets back home. I'm sitting on my bed and he is across the room outside the bedroom door, sitting on the floor with his phone on the charger. And he was looking up places and talking to me while everybody was talking about where they live. And we were talking about what's going on in Australia. You can't hear out of your right ear, Sin. I can hear out of my left ear, but it sounds muffled and like a, what did I say? It's kind of like a crinkling.
Yeah.
Like
a crackle, but I mean,
crackle. Kind of like a crackling in there. But I can hear out of it, but not as good as I can my right ear. I am too, Teresa. I feel so far behind. Chase can't be on camera because he's only 16. And my niece let him come down here to sit with us because he is learning all the medical stuff in school to be a doctor. And he is familiar with my recent history of spending time with us. So he wanted to come and sit with us while Blaine's not here. But I don't want to put him on camera without his mother's permission. And he's sitting right outside my bedroom door. I'm sitting here dressed. Y'all can see I'm dressed. Tammy said, "Hey, Chase."
Who did?
Tammy Webb said, "Hey, Chase."
So I said hi.
He said, "Hey." Cindy said, "Hey, Chase." She's in Alabama. He said, "Hey." He wants to be a doctor. And if you ask, if you mention something that's going on in your body, he can pretty much talk to you about it for what he's learning in school. Donna said, "Hey, Chase."
So I said hi.
Hi. He's sitting over there scrolling through his phone.
I honestly thought about it instead of like doing opening my own clinic or working in a hospital. I thought about actually traveling.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be a different experience for sure.
He said he doesn't know if he wants to. He is a great kid, Cynthia. She said you sound like a great kid. He's 16. He's really strong. He's really tall. And he said, Tammy said, keep studying hard, Chase, and hard work pays off. He wants to be a doctor, but he's not sure if he wants to work for a center or start his own place or maybe even travel. Travel to different places, different countries.
Different states.
Different states.
Probably stay within the United States.
You think he'll stay in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Just travel?
Just travel different. You just do traveling.
Is there something you want to be specialized in?
Not really. It's just
not yet.
The whole medical.
Just the whole medical of helping people. That's awesome.
The whole medical stuff.
He is a great kid, and I know he'll do it because he's got his mindset, and that's really great. It's hard to find nowadays that people, children or adults, to have their mind set up on something that they're going to do. Madonna said, "Hey, Chase." They have a medical school there, and she was a nurse for 23 years, and medicine is a great profession.
Yeah, actually,
my mother is a retired nurse.
One of my teachers, she worked in a pharmacy lab
and
stuff like that when she was in college and stuff. So.
Well, Dana, you go give him attention because I know that you have not been able to spend a lot of time with him being in the hospital. Cindy said traveling abroad would broaden your entire medical profession, Chase.
Yeah.
Good night, Dana. We love you. I'm so thankful you stopped in here to say hello to everybody. I did not go to medical school because I have a weak stomach. And I have to tell y'all something funny. I usually don't share a lot of stuff about Jordan's medical, but Jordan has had the MACE procedure, which is the Malone antegrade continence enema, which is a portal built in her tummy. We have to put a catheter in the portal to help her use the bathroom. And not long after her surgery in 2017, when I took that catheter out and she got her shower and we were getting out of the shower, something like this long had come out this long out of that portal there. And I was like, because I have a weak stomach. I called, of course, I put on a glove and poked it back in because I didn't know what it was. Hey, Angela. And I got in touch with her doctors, the doctor that did the surgery. I got in touch with his on-call service because it was late in the evening. And they got him to email me, and he wanted me to send him a picture of it if it happened again. And it did happen again. And I tried to get a picture, but I really couldn't see it really good, on the picture to send in the emails. But I sent it anyway. I poked it back in there, and I was holding the little place closed to see if it wouldn't come back out. And then it was about 3 weeks later, we went to Memphis, Tennessee to see him. And he said, explain to me what you saw. Angela said, hello, Chase from Savannah, Georgia. Nights in, love you. And I hope you get to feeling better. And anyway, I told him what it looked like. And he said, oh, you did fine. You put the glove on there and you just push it back in there and just hold that closed so it didn't come back out. And I said, well, what was it? He said that was her appendix. And I'm like, y'all can imagine. I'm like, I feel drunk. I've never touched anybody's internal organ before. And he just laughed at me so hard. He's like, Loretta, it's not that big a deal. You just put the glove on your hand, push it back in there, and don't let it come out. Now, this much of it is okay. Just push it back. He said, if it comes out 3 inches, go to the hospital because it's only 3 inches long. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, doctor, I did not go to medical school for this reason of, I touched somebody's internal organ. The reason I told y'all that is Blaine said I sounded drunk when I was talking to him because I thought I was going to faint. Are you feeling better, sweet tea?
The appendix is actually about 4 inches long and it's situated on the right lower side of the abdomen.
Mm-hmm. Chase has got to tell me where the appendix is located.
I'll do that.
Y'all, he's ready for medical school. You going as soon as you graduate, or you going to take a year off?
No, I'm not taking a year off. I'm going to finish in May and probably start the following August, September.
Madonna's the only one that caught that. It was scary and it was gross, Madonna. I didn't want to be a nurse or a doctor or any of that stuff. Now, I can handle a little bit of blood, but internal organs kind of freak me out if they're on the outside of your body. Hello, Jeannie. Yep, Teresa. I'm telling y'all what's going on with us, but I'm not complaining because I praise God that He just extended our life and gave us more time. And finally, we figured out what's going on with my stomach. I'm hoping that you get over this soon because I know it's not fun. Everything that's going around. I know y'all have been going through it too. The yuck, the flu, all kind of viruses. Ew. Oh, that's awful. She was shooting insulin through her clothes.
Oh my goodness.
Cindy said her mama had a hole in her belly that showed her gut, and that came from shooting insulin through her clothes.
No. You're supposed to do it straight on the surface as much as possible.
Chase said you're supposed to do that on the surface, not through your clothes.
No, never do it to the clothes like that. Because what if you're poking through and you get a cotton fiber or whatever there? It can like set up infection.
Dr. Chase over here, what if you get some cotton or something fiber caught in your needle that travels through to your belly?
Yeah, you can set up an infection, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm thinking, Nana. Oh my goodness.
And plus, if you're doing it on the belly and stuff like that, you're actually supposed to pinch it.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to pinch it and poke.
Which reminds me, Cindy, that's another thing on the health update is I was on Victosa, the pin needle shots for yeah. Cindy said, well, that's what caused it. That's what caused her issue was shooting that insulin through the clothes. I was on Victosa pin needle for diabetes, and since the heart attacks and all this stuff has happened in December, falling through to January, I've not needed my Victosa at all. The doctor said once you are labeled and it's on your records that you are diabetic, even if you can control it through diet and exercise, you'll always be a diabetic, but you can control it.
Yeah, once died, it won't go away.
Yeah.
It'll be with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but you can.
You can actually maintain and keep control of
right.
Stuff,
that's what he said. If you got it under control through diet and exercise, and you can keep it that way, you might not be on medicine, but you still have to be labeled a diabetic in case, like, you were unconscious or something.
They could be one of the
right.
They could focus on that and check sugar, but they check vitals and stuff like that.
Right. But the Victosa is non-insulin. It's a diabetic medication that's non-insulin, like metformin.
Yeah, it's like.
Mm-hmm. So, with keto, okay. Yarn Chat lowered their A1C with keto. I hardly have an appetite anymore. I guess I was so sick after the heart attacks that I just lost my appetite and just don't feel like eating. I do eat. I'm not going to stop eating because I want to be healthy, but I just don't have a appetite like I used to have, which is okay because I need to lose some weight. I've lost 9 pounds since Christmas Day, and that's okay.
You were on Victosa, right?
I was on Victosa.
Mm-hmm. It's an anti-diabetic medication. It can treat type 2 diabetes and also promote weight loss in certain patients.
Well, I didn't lose weight on the Victosa, but it did help control my diabetes. Donna, I've taken metformin, and then I took Victosa, and then the insurance had a problem with Victosa, and they put me on another shot. I do not remember the name of it. And then I was changed back to Victosa when the other medicine, when the Victosa was no longer new, then the insurance let me go off of that one and go back on the Victosa that was helping monitor it really good. But insurances have problems with newer medicines. You have to, my insurance, you have to try to take something older to prove whether or not that it's working before they'll let you go back to certain medicines. I understand, Cindy. Cindy's mom was doing it through her clothes because of having to take shots in public and keeping herself covered.
Well, does any of these names sound familiar? Atlantis, Novolog.
Novolog, that's what it was. The Novolog. When they didn't want to pay for the Victosa, I was put on Novolog for a little while until the Victosa was not so new anymore and my insurance let me go back to it. But the Novolog did not control it. But mine's never been outrageous either. I mean, I've reached 299, which is very high. That's the highest it's ever been. And the doctor actually accused me of eating a lot of candy that run it up. That's not what happened. Mine was like, I had been sick I had pulled a muscle in my neck and I'd been down for about 3 days and I didn't feel like eating. And then my daughter Amy came over there to my house and made some red beans and rice, and I ate about a half a cup. And that's what did it. The starch in the rice
spiked it up the sugar.
to $2.99.
Yeah, because starch turns
Right.
into sugar.
And at the ER, they said if you're 300 or above, they have to treat you with insulin. And if you are below 300, they treat you with water, like IV, or make you drink a lot of water.
Because it'll help space it out and stuff.
Took 6 months to heal. And the hole in Cindy's mama's stomach took 6 months to heal.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, right here it says a normal blood sugar level, normal with fasting, is supposed to be less than 100 milligrams. And then
we're doing a diabetic lesson over here with Chase.
for the last for at least 8 hours, and then they're less after 2 hours. And then regular, they're supposed to be less than 140 after 2 hours of eating.
Mm-hmm.
So
mine's been running between like 86 and 109, which is really good for me.
Yeah, before meal, it's supposed to be anywhere from 70 to 99, and then after, like 2 hours after, it's supposed to be less than 140-ish. That's normal for women.
That is horrible, and that's a long time to heal. I know y'all were glad to get it healed. Y'all know Jordan has a tethered spinal cord, and she's having more issues with that. We do encourage walking when she can, but it's getting much harder. I'm so thankful that her insurance finally paid for her chair a while back. Y'all know that I posted a clip of her going in Walmart in her chair. Yeah, Sandy, that's the sad part. Yeah, Madonna, we have to get used to it. Just whatever's best for our body. We learn our body and control the sugar the best we can. Some people's is outrageous high. Some people's drops down too low. It's just all on what you eat and what you can do.
I think it's
Madonna's a brittle diabetic.
Let's see, there's hypoglycemic and there's hyperglycemic.
I was hypoglycemic before I became hyperglycemic.
Hypo means
hypo.
Yeah, it's above, and then hyper. No, I may have backwards.
No, hypoglycemic low.
Yeah, hyper.
Like your sugar drops a lot. Yeah, and that's usually caused from people forgetting to eat, getting so busy.
And then hypo is above.
I am, Diana. I'm in good hands right now.
You need through here?
Can you order one make me some tuna? Because I'm a little hungry.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how?
How do you eat your tuna?
The way Mom does it is she doesn't drain all the water.
Let them drain almost all the water off of it, and then put it in a bowl with a spoon of mayonnaise. Mix it up. That's it.
That's exactly how I eat mine.
There's a red handheld can over that Lori loaned us. Thank you, Chase. Yes, I'm in good hands. He has been at the house through seizures. He came over to help Blaine and Amy when I had those heart attacks in December, and Chase has even had to pick me up. He's a tall, strong boy, and he has had to like pick me up. So I'm in good hands, and he knows if it's something that makes him nervous, just call Blaine, and Blaine can give him instructions over the phone if I can't. You haven't had to take medicine in 6 years? Thank you, Cindy. He's wonderful. He just lives down the road, so he volunteered to come and stay. And guys are not allowed in mine and Jordan's bedroom. I'm on my bed, and her bed's across the room from me. But he's my great nephew. But still, that's why he was outside the door. And also, since I am getting over the flu, I don't want anybody getting real close to me that might be susceptible to it. But I'm doing a lot better. I think I broke the fever today. Yeah, we all could use a chase. And y'all, I can't wait to see him. He said he's not going to take a break after high school. He's going to go right on into college because so many people take breaks and then sadly, some of them don't end up going to college. But his mind is set. And I trust that he's going to do that. And I hope that I'm around to see him do that and to see him practicing medicine. So he's taking A&P and whatever he can take in high school to learn more about the anatomy and how it functions so that he'll be a little bit more prepared going to college. And he wants to learn to crochet. So that's pretty awesome. Blaine and I are going to start working with him as soon as we can. And then also introduce him to videos of, the YouTubers that we know that just do awesome videos, tutorials. Some people think it's weird that a man would crochet or knit, but I don't. I think it's awesome because it's really, for a long time, it was a dying art. And I'm so glad that males and females enjoy doing it now. I mean, we know a guy that the only thing he does is his own socks. He knits his own socks instead of buying them. No, he's not taking college courses yet. What he's taking is the electives in high school, but it's preparing him for the courses in college. He's very smart. Thank you, Donna. Oh, see who that is, y'all. It's Amy, y'all. Hang on just 1 second. Hello.
What?
Chase is here with me.
She said she got her second protein shake.
Chase is here with me.
So go ahead.
Okay. 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 That's something we could use that the kids want, but I think Mark's bringing this in your refrigerator tomorrow. All right. Love you. Bye. Y'all, I can't apologize for answering when my kids call because if I don't answer, they'll end up calling 911 thinking something's wrong. Let me catch up, y'all. Jenny's grandpa used to crochet. Awesome. Angie Jelly. I did not know that. Chase, did you know some of the best catchers in the NFL crochet and knit for their dexterity?
Dexterity. I don't know what that word means. Big word. But I know that.
Google it. Yep, Tammy, he does want to learn. When he was younger, him and his sister both learned to make chains, but that was about it. And they had moved away for a while, so we didn't get to work with him. But now that he's older and he really wants to do it, he can concentrate. I'm so glad he wants to learn. Madonna said that will help you with sutures in residency.
Dexterity means skill in performing tasks, especially not with the hands. So
Mhm.
it help too, yeah.
Angie, he was looking up dexterity. So now he knows what that word is.
It's like activities with the hands. It's better coordination. I think so.
And Dinah's husband does crochet and beadwork and cross stitch.
I actually do paracord and stuff like that.
He does like paracord.
I did do bead bracelets for a while, then I quit.
I haven't seen Jonah in a while. I didn't know he was going to be a doctor. Chase, on YouTube, there is a little boy named Jonah, and you can look him up on YouTube as Jonah's Hands. And he is very talented, and he is fast. I mean, he crochets really fast.
Oh, wow.
I'm still alive, Katie, and I'm still alive. Hola. Donna said, "Thank you, Donna." It is, and he cooks and he does laundry and he vacuums too. Chase does all that too.
Mhm.
The steaks turned out okay. That's good, Katie. Thank you. Did you share with anybody or think of us when you were eating them? I don't know what I'm gonna have yet. I'm really not hungry.
I think we're having spaghetti now. I think.
You think so?
But yeah, I probably won't eat because I eat break. I had a Pop-Tart and a bottle of water, and then at lunch I have a salad. So
Salad sounds good.
I have a salad every day for lunch. People are like, "Do you ever change up what you're going to?"
Oh, Katie's eating her steak now.
Most people are like,
Must be nice.
most people ask me, like, "Do you ever change up your variety in lunch?" No, it's salad every day. Salad.
Yep, that's healthy. A salad's healthy.
You can't get enough
You shared
salad.
with your hubby. Well, I'm hungry too. Well, I'm kidding. I'm not hungry. But steak does sound good.
I had a steak in over 2 months, I think.
Well, you can get one from Katie for $15 plus shipping.
It's a little molded by the time
It probably would. Chase said that'd be a little molded and nasty by the time it got
I
here.
probably had to overnight it.
She's in Indiana.
Yeah, I did that.
Could you overnight it? Tammy said she loves salad.
Salad,
Yum.
salad
I do too. I love salad. And Jordan does. Jordan loves salad.
I think it's spinach. I ate mine. They put that in school and stuff like that. There's lettuce and then I think the bottom underneath.
Good seeing you, Madonna. Thank you for coming in. You have a good night too. Katie said she has a $27 New York strip. Ooh, $27 for a steak.
Oh my goodness!
$27 will feed 4 of
How
us
do people sleep
at a restaurant.
$27?
That would feed me and Jordan and Blaine and Lamia
Well,
at a restaurant, depending on the restaurant.
I said last time we like to eat, we eat under $10 at McDonald's. No, yeah, under $10.
Yeah. Madonna's leaving. She's the one that was a nurse for 23 years. And she said that crocheting would help you learn for your sutures when you're in residency.
I do have shaky hands at times. So.
Oh, they were gifted to you. That's even better. Some better than steak is gifted steak.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess the best steaks would be free steaks.
For sure.
Yeah.
Can't ever go wrong with it.
You are, Diana. You are really blessed. Diana's husband does a lot of crafting, and he helps vacuum and laundry and take care of her and all kinds of stuff.
Last time I had a room by myself, last time I had a carpet room. I vacuumed it thing 3 times a day.
How'd you cook them, Katie? She never cooked steak before.
Steak is easy though.
But people cook it different ways.
Yeah, I mean, I usually
Yeah.
bake mine. Sometimes
And Blaine likes hers medium rare.
So yeah, a little bit of yes.
That's what her daddy likes them.
Either A1 sauce or barbecue sauce.
Okay, smarty. Pan seared. Okay. I thought you said I saw pan. I was gonna be like, oh, smarty. Diana said her husband's also her PCA.
PCA. Acronym that is.
Personal care associate.
Sounds about right.
That's awesome. We've been on here 2 hours, y'all. It's 7:40. Huh? No, it don't seem like it's been that long. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming in here and talking. Because I've missed everybody so much. I wish Blaine had been here too. But maybe we will do another one very, very soon. Blaine will probably want to do one like tomorrow night or something to try to catch up with everybody.
Ooh, I'm gonna take a quiz on anatomy and physiology so I know what I don't know.
As far as I know, he is surviving. It is very hard. They're asking about Blaine's daddy.
Yeah,
He went to his company. I forgot what it's called, but every year, the same time every year, they have a company party,
Meeting, that thing, celebration, get together.
kind of like a celebration party thing,
I have no idea what
um,
they're gonna do with their
every
family.
January. Personal care attendant's what the PCA is, and he's also a veteran.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. He served in Desert Storm.
Oh goodness gracious.
Mm-hmm. I will, Tammy. I will tell them. As far as her daddy's doing, he's getting through. If she said that he told her he was stronger when people are not like, "How are you doing? I know it's hard,"
Constantly
and things like
asking.
that. Constantly asking. If they would just let him have his time and not be constantly asking, then he's stronger. And when he went to the company party gathering, whatever it's called, hey Ida, come on in, welcome. A lot of people there knew that his wife had passed away, but the one couple that sat down at the table that he was sitting at, because there are these big banquet tables. The man was one of his work friends, not a personal friend, but a work friend. Had Terry had told him, and he had told him he was sorry and that he was going to be praying for him. And the man had told his wife, but his wife forgot. So that's understandable. So when she sat there, she saw that he had his wedding band on, and she said, "You didn't bring your wife this time?" And she said, Blaine's daddy said the man kind of elbowed his wife a little bit and said, "That's the one I told you." And she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then he said, she spent the rest of the evening apologizing that she had said that out loud because she forgot that her husband had told her that his wife had passed away. So that made him a little uncomfortable. And he said people were wanting to buy him drinks because they served drinks there during that time. And he was telling them, "I really do not want to drink." And people kept, "Well, man, it'll make you feel better." And he said, "No, I really don't want to drink." But he said he did end up having one drink because the vice president had bought everybody there a drink. So that was different. But he said it was kind of odd. He just really wants to be, left alone, not to mope around, but just get his thoughts straight because it is so fresh in his mind. It was just Christmas Day. So he's trying to get through it. And my son-in-law, that's married to Amy, is very close with him, and he spends time with him when he can. He likes to shoot pool, and I know Cindy Hart's Crochet is a pool player, and my son-in-law goes with him, has been with him a couple of times just to shoot pool at a quiet game room where there's not a lot of people and where he can just shoot pool and not think about it. Diana's husband said thank you, but thanks to the ones who are serving now.
Yeah.
That are out there serving now. Oh, he was saying thank you to Teresa for saying thanks to Rob for his service. So he just needs prayer and time. And he's already got people trying to call him and set him up with other, well, maybe you need to start dating. And he's like, really? I mean, December the 25th? It's not even January the 25th yet.
No, that's too fast.
Yeah, we do need to pray for him. His wife had gotten very close to the Lord, and she had been getting him to study the Bible with her. And he even got a Bible on CD for his big truck. He's an over-the-road driver. And since she passed, he tried to go back to work immediately, and he couldn't do it, so they gave him another week off. He had already used his off days to spend with her, taking care of her for the year. So when he needed to take off, it was without pay. He could take off, but it was without pay. So that hurt him financially. But he needed that time because if you're out there on the road, whether you're driving a big diesel or a car, if you can't concentrate on what you're doing, you don't need to be on the road. Hey, Angie. So he just needs time. He's back on the road now, but short hauls. He's doing like maybe overnight, but they're not sending him out a week at a time or 2 weeks at a time like they were. Yep, Sweet Tea has a son serving right now. My cousin has a son and daughter-in-law that are serving. They're in the Navy.
I've got a friend.
And they're not in the same place. She was in Greece for Christmas. He got to come home to Virginia for Christmas, and he's out in the ocean now, over where the conflict is going on now.
Mhm.
He's over there in the ocean.
I've got a friend that was actually doing basic training. That's where she met her boyfriend at and stuff.
In the military? That's how these two met.
Yeah, she was doing basic training. She's 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Basic training and stuff like that, and that's where she met him at, was basic.
Angie, are you at work? We need to be praying for all of our military.
Yeah.
In every situation, even if they're at home right now.
We're waiting to leave.
They're a lot of them are waiting to go out somewhere. Oh, I do, Diana, all the time, and I will. And it was this past Christmas was the first time that they had been apart at Christmas time in 8 years, with him being out there and her being in Greece. Thank you, Donna. I'm his ex-wife, but I know how hard it is to lose a spouse.
You know you have 27 bones in your wrist and hand?
I did not know that, Chase. Madonna probably knows. 27 bones in your wrist and hand.
I didn't know it just now.
I didn't know that. I'm going to get a medical lesson. I have rescheduled Jordan's appointment for her spine. It's supposed to go in March, and she's having so much pain and stuff now that we haven't been able to control till I have moved her to January 21st.
At 2:30.
2:30 on the 21st. Chase remembered. I wrote it in the calendar. He remembered.
The only reason I remember the 21st is that's when I'm donating blood. I'm donating blood at school again.
You donate blood at school?
Mm-hmm. They do a travel.
That's awesome. Do you have to be a certain age?
16 with parent consent.
Awesome.
I donated back in June last year, and then I donated again in October.
Did y'all know that Chase can give blood at school? How often?
I gotta wait every 8 weeks.
Every 8 weeks.
56 days, so 8 weeks.
16 years old with parental consent.
But
that's pretty cool.
Last time I donated, first time I donated when it was whole blood. I think it was whole red, whole blood. Second time I donated, done double red. I had to wait 112 days.
I used to donate when I could, but blood pressure medicines and diabetes and things gets you to where you can't donate anymore. Yeah, and I wish I could.
Yeah, I kind of figured my blood pressure and my blood pressure and stuff like that would affect.
Because we need to keep the blood banks full if we can.
And they're doing right now. They're needing type O.
Type O.
Yes, and
I think that's what I have.
Type O.
Are you?
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm proud of
positive.
you. Mm-hmm.
So.
O positive. So anybody gets your blood, they're going to be positive. Amen. Anyway, y'all, I am going to go. We've been on here 2 hours and almost 20 minutes, but it's 7:50. And the reason I'm going to go now is I need to do Jordan's medical things and get her bath and get her comfortable. Cindy is O positive.
Oh, wow.
I love you too, Diane. I'm so glad to see y'all again. I'm so glad you came in here to talk to me. I know I've been running my mouth. I miss y'all so much. I'm interested in what's going on in your life, what you're up to, what you're working on, where you are. Praying for those with Donna is O negative.
Oh, wow.
Praying for those that are in the storms. Praying for those that are in the military, have loved ones in the military, have loved ones in the storms. Thank you, Sweet Tea. It was great to see you, Diana. Great to see you. I love you too. And Yarn Chat's got to go take a home class. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Tammy. I love you. Cindy, good to see you too. I love you. World peace, Teresa. Amen. Good to see you, Jenny. Love you. All right. y'all all have a wonderful, blessed night, and we will see you soon. Like I said, Blaine's probably going to want to do a live with y'all this week because she's missed all of you. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed night, and we love all of you. Good night, y'all.